from California, this is Sandy from Messy Paper Crafts, your #1 online store with the most exciting crafting items, and welcome to this week's episode of What's in This Box. And today I'm really excited because we finally have the new release by Lavinia Stamps and this amazing new folder. So let's get that out. Alright, so as you can see, we have this amazing release here by Lavinia Stamps. And let's talk about this folder or this binder that I just mentioned in the intro. So this is amazing. I love this design. I mean, this cute little bunny here and the foxes. I just think it's really stunning. However, more importantly, if you're wondering why this is a little bit more expensive, I think the quality here is amazing. So I had folders in the past that I was barely using because the zipper would always get stuck, and somehow I didn't like the smell of it, and the quality was just not that good. So yeah, in the end I put my stamps somewhere else because that was for stamps. Here this is for inks. However, I just wanted to show you like this zipper. I mean, first of all, it looks really great, but if you see how easy that is to open, it's so smooth. And this is also how you just zip it back up. And I just love it. I mean, it feels good. It doesn't smell. So really, really nice quality. But let's look inside now, because I've never seen anything like it. As I said before, my folder that was for stamps, and here this is for inks. So if you already own some of them, then this might be the best way for you to store them, because I think it's easier, because if you want to start crafting, then you don't have to search for ink pads first, because a lot of times I just have mine in the drawer and I have to somehow go through it and search for the right ink. And here, obviously, it's so much easier to just have them in this binder, and then you just open them up and then you're ready to go. So especially if you want to follow along with the tutorial, then you don't have to search for different color options first. Because you might think, well, why would I need more ink pads? I'm already using Distress by Tim Holtz and it's amazing. And that's true, because I'm a huge Tim Holtz fan myself. However, when I was trying to follow along these tutorials by Lavinia Stamps, I thought it was a bit difficult sometimes to match the color properly, because I wanted to copy the design as much as I could, because I was quite a beginner. And I thought, well, if I don't use the right ink and then my card looks totally different to theirs, I couldn't quite judge if it was just because of the color or because I wasn't good enough. And so I thought it would be better to match it, obviously, as closely as possible in the beginning. And with Tim Holtz colors, I was struggling then a bit, because there were so many different options that I wasn't sure. This red, for example, is it this one by Tim or this or that? And then personally, I was really amazed by this color, Della Blue. And I saw this card that was created by Tracy in this color, and I thought, wow, this is really beautiful. So I bought this color, and yeah, I just loved it. So I kind of got them all. And that's why I also have them in the store at messypapercrafts.com, because I was just blown away. So it's less variety, but sometimes it just makes it easier if you just want to have one yellow or one blue that you just really love, and then you might not necessarily need that many. But this is not against Tim or Distress or anything. It's just a different option. So yeah, if you want to give these a go, or if you have those already, then I just think this binder here is a perfect way to store them, and it's just an easy access. And yeah, I have to warn you, so Lavinia Stamps, I brought out a binder last year, I believe, for their stamps, and that sold out really quickly. And this one is also a limited edition. So I saw that on Lavinia Stamps website by themselves, they already sold out. So I'm not sure if they reorder these, if retailers can get their hands on them again. So just in case, if they don't, a fair warning, maybe once it's gone, it's gone. So if you love this option as much as I do, then get it now. Otherwise, you might miss out. So just a little warning. But this is obviously only if you love these inks, because these are just perfect for this storage. And if, yeah, we talk already about different color options, and also let's talk about these very interesting sprays. So these are called Lavinia Mysticals, and they are mica infused mist spray. And I have to say, I was a little bit confused when I got them, because here I already added water, if you hear that. But when you get them, there's just the mica and the color. And the confusing part was not that it's empty. I knew that I had to fill this by myself with water, and that's easy. You just add water to this level, and then you give it a good shake that the mica can be mixed properly. But the confusing part was that the color in here looks totally different once you added water. So I was like, wait a second, this color here, I think this, yeah, as you can see, that almost looks red. So obviously I didn't shake this good enough yet, but it's actually called spring moss. So I was like, hey, I think you sent me the wrong color, but then I thought I better try this out myself first before I look like an idiot. And yes, I was an idiot, because it's really not red. So don't worry when you get these. If you add water and then you shake it really well, then you will get the color that you bought. And here with spring moss, you would think it's green, right? And not red. So don't worry, just add water, mix them really well. And I prepared a sheet here just so that you see that I don't lie. So let's just give them a little test here. Let me just put some under here so that don't mess all of my stuff up with ink or with spray. And this paper is really cool. This is from the new art journal collection by Stamperia that was designed by Vicky, and it's called Create Happiness. And as you can see, it has already this printed design on it. So for art journaling, it's really easy to be inspired and just to do something just because there's already some printed design on it. So here we could now create, for example, an easy art journal with these 3 colors that I already prepared. So this one is called Purple Orchid, and here you see this now. So when I got that, it looked yellow, and I thought, wait, I would think purple orchid or orchid, that should be purple, right? But it looked yellow. But now that I added water and then just really, really shake it well, now you see, now this is all gone. And I believe this powder that you see is probably just the mica. And it will give you this really nice shimmer. So let's just put some spritz on here. So you see it's really, really cool and vibrant. So indeed, it's lilac, so it's purple. Then we can also do this one next maybe. This is called Spring Moss, and it's not red, it's green. So something like that. As you can see, it's really green. And yeah, I only added water to this level here, and then I just shake it well. And I think the nice thing is obviously that in transport, you don't have to worry that anything leaks. So if you wanted to order this, for example, in Stamps, and you buy maybe a spray, you might wonder, oh, hopefully it doesn't leak if it's not properly packaged, right? So with the powder, so you can see here's water and here it's just the powder. You obviously don't have to worry because nothing can happen with that. And then you just fill it yourself with water. So as you can see, the color here was almost a bit bluish, but indeed it's pink. Like this. And I just love it because it's so vibrant. Then of course you can do your typical diluting here maybe a bit if you want to move the colors around, because you added water, so obviously that means you're working with something that's water reactive and will move around because it's a spray. And then hopefully you can also see, I'm not sure because it's wet right now, but yeah, there's this really nice shine on it. Kind of like this reddish shine that was from one of those bottles where I thought it's actually red and not green, I think. But yeah, I just really love this color because it's very vibrant. And I was watching a lot of tutorials by Lavinia Stamps, and whenever they used this, I thought the outcome, I just loved how it had this kind of vibrant colors, but at the same time not too much. And then of course you can just create whatever you like with that. But yeah, so this is all these different color options that we have here, and these are Golden Temple, Purple Orchid, the Spring Moss, and it's green, and Pink Keller. And then these ones I didn't mix yet. So this is called Bumblebee, so it's yellow, and this is called Blue Moon. And these already look also like the color that they're supposed to be. So I was just a little bit shocked that I thought, hey, this here you see it again. It looks red, but it's actually green. And I think this red is probably this mica here. And that just gives it this really stunning shine. So I think this is really cool. Just another option for you if you love playing with different mediums. So really, really cool. All these different vibrant colors. Let me just get this out of sight. And also really nice to have are these glitters. So this is called Fairy Tales, and it's this really fun glitter with blue and purple. And as I said, I watched these tutorials, and when they're doing a card or some kind of design, they were using like a glue pen and were just tipping it down and then pouring all of this glitter over, and then similar to embossing powder, they would just pour it back into here so that nothing goes to waste. And it's an eco glitter, and that means it's not harmful for the environment, which I think is really good as well, because yeah, lots of glitter is not that good if you throw it away, because it's not, you can't really recycle it or anything. So this one is really good to have. And of course the colors are amazing. So this one is called Christmas Tinsel, and it's red and golden. I hope you can see this. It's really, really shiny and pretty in real life. Then this one I also love. This is called Vintage Shimmer. And it's like this, yeah, old-fashioned turquoise greenish color with like little bit of golden flakes in it. So it's just so shiny and so pretty. And then we have also Mermaid Blue. And this looks like the tail of a mermaid. It has these kind of blue little speckles, but also like a greenish turquoise, just like the ocean. So beautiful. So these are all very nice options. And also we have these tools now. So this is a really nice brush, I have to say, especially if you work with these inks, because that's so smooth, and really nice if you want to create some kind of foreground or if you want to work through a stencil. So I really love these brushes. I don't know what it is about them, but they just have this nice, yeah, softness, but they're also a bit firm. So I think they're just really easy to work with. So they're really, really nice. And then, of course, if you like to do some like splatter onto your project, then it's nice to have this fan brush. So what you could do is basically you could spray a bit onto a surface and then just dip your brush in. Oops. And then if you don't want to have too much color on it, then you could just dip it in and just splatter it a bit, or you could do this with acrylic ink that's thinned down, or any kind of splatter effect that works really nicely with these fan brushes. So I love those as well. So now let's talk about the new release that is very summery. I love all of these different flower options here. Lots and lots of dandelion. So first of all, let's start with this one, which is called Drooping Dandelion. I hope I say this correctly. And I think it's so cute because you could imagine that you have like a little bunny or rabbit here, and it almost looks like this came alive and they have a conversation or something, or that the bunny is sniffing on it, or, you know, really cute for any kind of scenery. I love this. Then let's talk about more dandelion. So here we have those as a set, which is called Open Dandelion. This is that, really nice. I believe there was another one. Yep, all the way on the bottom. So again, really nice for summer. This is called Tall Dandelion. I love this as well. It's really nice to create any kind of scenery, like a garden or like a mystical forest and so on. Then we have more plants. I think this is really great as well. This is called Leaf Spray, really gorgeous. Then we also have these smaller ones. This is called Small Lily Flourish, really cute. And then a really small one. And these are always really nice to fill in any spots where you want to add more interest. And as I said before, like this, you could now stamp down. And then in these little bits here, you could add a glue stamp and then add the glitter, for example, to make it more interesting. So these are always nice just to add as a foreground or, you know, just a little bit more interest. So really, really cute. So here we have also these really nice plants as a set, and they are called Wild Summer Flower. Then we have this really cool little gate, which is called Gate and Fence. That's so cute. Really nice to create any kind of scenery with this as well. This is called Secret Garden. And then we have these really nice fairies here where you can create this kind of like a scenery that's a bit more whimsical or romantic. This one is called May. So this fairy sits on this really beautiful plant or this flower. I love this. And then we have two of these. So they're kind of similar in style, just this one is smaller and this is bigger, and also depends on where you want to position it, or if it's supposed to look this way or this way. And it's called Olivia Small, and this is called Olivia Large. And I just think it's so cute, really nice. Then I also love the sentiment, which is called Don't Forget to Fly. And then we have another one of those if you want to create more of a foliage. And once again, you could use this with the little stamp that I was just showing you, where this hangs down and then you can just fill the gap with the little one. And here you could also do this trick where you just have this little bit of a glue pen where you just add dots and then you can add the glitter, and this way you just make it like really interesting. So I love all of these different options. It's just really great to create your own scenery. And then we also have these in stock now. They were sold out before, and now we finally have those as well. So first of all, we have this acetate hill mask, and you can create your own foreground with this. So it could be like a bit of a hillside or different grass options, because I'm always thinking you could also create interesting like elements with your foreground by just ripping off a piece of paper, but then you have to do it every time again, because usually the paper you can only use once, because then it will transfer color over your project or it will rip apart. And obviously here with the acetate stencil, you don't have to worry that it will rip or smear any color, because after each use you can just wipe it off and then use it again. So I love these because they're quite a variety in here. So like different landscapes that you can create. And then we also have now these in stock, these cute little owls, which are called Broadwin and Malin. Really cute. Then we have Mooch. I love this cat. It's so adorable. And then it's almost Christmassy. I can't believe I have already Christmas stuff. It's only July, but then again, there are lots of crafters who love to craft all year round for Christmas. So then this is good to have. So here we have the Santa Claus sleigh with reindeers, which I think is adorable. That really makes a nice foreground for a card. Or also we have this reindeer, which is probably not strictly necessarily Christmas. You could also use it for other landscape sceneries, but I just think it's so adorable. I'm so glad that we have this now as well. So these are all your different options. Let me know if you love those inks and the folder, or if you ever tried any of these mediums before, if you ever tried maybe the stencil brush and what you think about it, because I love it. I think these are really great options to have. And yeah, that's it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please press the subscribe button. And with that, I wish you a crafty day, and remember, no stressy, be messy and have fun. See you next time.